Here. Hey Gemini, what are you guys up to? This is your February love reading. Let's check in on your energies and see what is coming in for you guys in love for the month of February. So Gemini, please remember to like and subscribe if you like the video and it resonates. Definitely trying to grow this channel a little bit here. Yeah, that's about it. So let's see here. Let's see what we have for you guys. Let's see. And try to get a jumper. I really want a jumper. So just bear with me. I know you guys are, if you're anything like me when I watch the videos, I am so impatient. I just start fast forwarding and shit, you know, but I do feel that when they jump out, it's the message is just more meant to be, right? So let's see. Let's go a couple more times. If not, we will just pluck whatever is on the top for your energy, your major energy coming in. So Gemini, these are all major arcanas here. I kind of just had the idea, I'm gonna go get that, to do that. Oh, so we have a tower. And let's see what else we have for you, Gemini. And we have the Hangman. So if you don't know, now you know. You know, the towers can be, I don't know, I call them a little disturbing, you know, to some extent. But I feel like they come in at a time, you know, where it's needed. Sometimes towers come into our lives because we are refusing to make a change that needs to be changed, or the universe, you know, could have been sending you messages, you know, trying to get your attention about something, and maybe, you know, you've been kind of just taking your time. But you know, now that this tower, you know, has happened or is coming in, I do feel like with the Hangman here, there is something's going to change your perspective. And if a tower even, you know, doesn't change your perspective about someone or a particular situation, Gemini, something's seriously wrong with you. I'm just saying that, okay? I'm just gonna throw that out there. But usually these are so uncomfortable that it does make us change our perspectives, you know, and that's what the Hangman is all about. It's like looking at something from a different perspective. So let's find out like what it is that has come in, that kind of has shaken you up a little bit, or what has come to your realization about a situation or a person that has, you know, changed the way that you see it or see them. Because I feel like, you know, you guys have kind of been maybe even waiting around for someone or for some situation to change, and maybe you just waited just a little too long. So let's see what we have here coming in for you guys. So messages for Gemini. Let's see what we have for you guys. All right. So we have withdrawn. So for some of you, I don't know, with withdrawn here, you could be spending some time to yourself. So whatever this is that has come in that is shaking you up, or will be, for some of you, it has caused you to withdraw and spend some time alone. For some of you, this could have been like a breakup or a separation, you know, of some kind, but you have taken your energy back or your time back from someone or some type of situation concerning your love life. So as you know, guys, with the Tower and the Hangman, these are, you know, these are major arcana cards. So I feel like whatever energy or that these cards are coming out, I don't know if that sounds right, but whatever energy that is here for you with these guys, I feel like this is something that, you know, not just necessarily may happen, but I do feel with major arcanas, these are things that will happen, you know, for those who connect with these energies, who, you know, are connected to the grid, who, you know, believe that the universe has their best intention. And I do feel like tarot, you know, isn't just like all hocus pocus. You know, a lot of this stuff is it has been placed here, you know, for us to use, as guidance to help us, through our journey. So whatever this tower was, I feel has changed like I said, changed your thoughts about somebody. It's changed the way you see things, and it's caused you at this point to maybe step back a little bit. Even if you haven't completely withdrawn yourself from a person or a situation, it's definitely on your mind that maybe I should, or, maybe it's time to change some things up. So you could have stepped back, Gemini, and just were like, maybe I need to look at this different. Maybe I need to really spend some time alone and just let's see, where this go, right? Confusion. So again, there could have been something here that you were just like unclear about. But I feel like whatever this is that has happened or that is going on is definitely going to clear up, some of this confusion, because it's going to shake you up, just a little bit here. So you have lusting. So you could be strongly attracted to someone, or someone is strongly attracted to you. Or maybe there is something that, you're trying to get to. Or maybe someone's trying to get to you. But someone here may be like non-committal. And because of that, I feel like this. This is someone who maybe, is very flirtatious, or if you're messing with someone who has cheated before in the past or stepped off, or if you even feel like, this person, may, do these things or has done these things. I feel like if it's been unclear to you, if you've been confused, about this particular thing, or if this person has been hiding, if they're cheating or things like that, I feel like it's about to become very clear to you. And if you've been suspecting this, you may be hanging around, watching, waiting for this person. I mean, some of you, you may feel uneasy when you are intimate with this person. You may feel like, I don't think this person, I think this person's sleeping around. I don't really know, but I'm just unsure, if this person is being faithful, to me. I feel like this person may be possibly, messing around. And if this is resonating with you, I feel like if you've been unclear if there's a person that you like, or that you are in a present relationship, past relationship with, whatever, if you're feeling like, this person may have been, messing around, or they're possibly dating someone else, and you've just been waiting for them to slip up, I do feel like they're going to, and you're going to find out the information that, you've been wanting to hear, Gemini. So let's see what else we have for you here. Escaping. So I feel like for some of you, you could have, maybe talked to this person like, hey, are you cheating on me? And, and this person's like, nah, but you kind of feel like this person is, because maybe like with this escaping card here, maybe this person has been backing away a little bit. Maybe the conversations haven't been like they used to be. Maybe this person isn't calling you as much, or maybe this is you, Gemini, that's trying to back away from this person. And we will see like where this is going. But I do feel like, someone may be avoiding your questions like, hey, are you cheating on me? No, why would I do that? But then you're saying to yourself, Gemini, this person is lying. Or I don't feel like this person is being truthful. There it is, clarity. I don't feel like this person is being truthful to me. And you just literally, in your heart of hearts, Gemini, that something, is not right. And I do feel like some of you have kind of just stepped back a little bit, and you're kind of just like, well, let's just wait and see, because the truth will always come out. This clarity, this truth will always come out. So, that whatever this person's intentions are, whether they're being honest or dishonest with you, I do feel like the truth is on its way to you. If you have a question about something or someone, I do feel like the answer is on its way. All right, so you got new beginnings here. So here's the thing, right? This may be the energy of what someone wants from you, Gemini, or what you want from somebody, right? But I think, honestly, you may want a new start with somebody, or you just want to know the truth. You just want to know so you can put your life back on track, so to speak. Somebody here, this new beginning, this is either something where you want to start over with somebody, or you just want to kind of let this go so that you can start over on your own. In other words, if I have to withdraw myself and if I have to be single, then fine, I'll just be single, but not knowing where this person's, feelings are or how they truly feel, whether they cheating or not, Gemini, it's just a little bit much for you right now. And I feel like you're just like in a place where it's, look, either we're going to start over or I'm just going to start over, just go ahead and live my life and spend some time with myself and let this nonsense go. But I do feel like there's some type of information that is going to come in for you that's going to allow you to get the answers that you are seeking. Some of you, you could be involved, with a water sign or someone that just has really strong feminine energies. So you got distracted and you got realization. So distracted and realization. So like I said, I do feel like this situation has been taking control, over someone, whether it's you or somebody else. And it has been very distracting, and it's caused like a lot of changes in the way that, you view this person, the way you view yourself. For some of you, you're going through a lot, with this person, and you've come to the actual realization that, you may have to change some things. And for some of you, what you're waiting for, or if there's a truth that you're looking for, Gemini, it may have taken some time. So this may be something that has just been drug out, this relationship with this person, trying to figure out what this person wants to do, whether they're cheating, whether they're not, I just feel like it's a lot going on for some of you. But this tower is, I feel like it's going to give you like this realization, like you're just going to have an epiphany, and it's going to sound something like, fuck this, right? YouTube, don't take this out, but it really is going to sound something like, forget this person, I don't have time for this. If this needs to end, then just go ahead and let it end, so I can start over again and live my life. I do feel like that is the energy that is trying to present itself here. Let's see what else for you, Gemini. Let's see what else for you. All right, we got one. So we got Gossip Queen. What else? We got, I literally was about to say this shit with Gossip Queen here. I just feel like somebody is mouthy, for real. Like mouthy to where, they even may say like hurtful things, and then you got the bitch. So the thing about this is I do feel like somebody could just be like, if you try to talk to this person and be like, hey, I just want to talk to you. They'd be like, look, I don't want to talk about this right now. Kind of an energy, where, if you're trying to talk to them, they may overtalk you, and it kind of just is, I don't know, you're kind of getting sick of it. And it's kind of making you just be like, you know what, forget it. I don't even want to talk, right? I just want to know what this person's doing. I just want to get a concrete, answer. And after that, I'm done, because I'm sick of this and I know that's kind of mean to call someone that, but I didn't make the card. But I do feel like this person may have that kind of attitude. Maybe they could get short with you or nasty with you, Gemini, in some way. You got refined here. So, this person may be a very beautiful person, even elegant or very handsome, but then their attitude, probably sucks. And it's very hard to communicate with them because they're just difficult to talk to, and they may be hiding stuff, they may be, withholding their energy from you. And I do feel like you're very attracted to this person. I do feel that here, but you just, you're just not coming together the way that, you would want to. So you got differences, definitely got some differences going on here. You could be, and this could be any kind of difference, you could be light skin, they could be brown skin, you could be black, and they could be orange. Like, I don't know, and you got commitment here. So, I don't feel that, you guys are, 100% getting along. And whatever truth that you're seeking about this commitment, like I said, I'll say it 1,000 times, I do feel like, it's coming out. So if you're waiting for an answer or to get clarity about this partnership or this commitment, I do feel that the truth about it is going to come out. Like their true intentions, are going to come out in reference to, this connection. Let me see here, y'all. So, for some of you, this could be a marriage because on this commitment card, there's like, they're exchanging rings and whatnot. So, this could be, concerning like a marriage, for some of you. But whatever it is a strong commitment, where things are not, where you want them to be right now. Fling. So I don't know, y'all. I'm not saying that this person is messing around, but if you feel like they having a fling with somebody, here it is. Here I do feel there's a possibility, with this card here, that somebody may have started, something new with someone else. Or maybe that you wanting to start a fling, or start over again, start a new beginning with this person. Maybe you just want to try to, wish you can spark something new with this person. Or like I said, if you're wondering if someone was not being honest, they could have started something, with someone else. Because with the fling here, that is definitely like, it's like the Ace of Wands, something new, exciting, has begun, or that's what you want with that person. So you got feminine side again. So again, this could be someone who, again, is very beautiful, very attractive, and even to some extent, their beauty, may distract you. And maybe this is one of the things that you really, like about this person. It's almost like this person is so beautiful, so handsome, but then you got toxic here. And this is it. Like, this person mouth is toxic, the things they say, maybe always sideways, and and things like that. So despite the fact that you probably look at them and lust for them, and just want to touch them and be with them, like, this person, it's almost like, one of them, those poisonous flowers or rose, it's so pretty, but then when you go to touch it, it just sticks you, and it's just like, ow, it hurt, because this person, may have some healing to do. And I'm gonna say it, I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but I do feel like this tower that's coming in, Gemini, whether this is someone learning something about what you're doing, or you learning something about what somebody else is doing, I do feel like there is definitely some type of possible, third party, type of energy here. I do feel that, and I hate to say that, but I honestly feel that, and I'm sorry, but I just feel that. So I'm just gonna put it out there. Nobody's trying to hear that, ever, but definitely not doing, this month, but yeah. So you got ask for guidance, and you have universal plan. So guess what? When I see, guidance with angels, universe, and things like that, lesson, I do feel like this is a lesson, for some of you. And you got the tower here. So that's definitely the universe coming in, kind of trying to steer you or guide you, into a place of healing and recovery, if this has been a long journey for you, Gemini. You got taking a risk. Let's see what else we get here. And we have, come on now, renewal. So for some of you, Gemini, again, like, I feel like you love this person, and that you're strongly attracted to this person, and you probably do, or somebody wants a new beginning with you, and they're even willing to take the risk, considering that this person is toxic, and I feel like you're being guided and nudged to kind of just move on. You see things for what they are, and just stop like all the confusion. You got rejection, and you got loyalty, which is falling right on top of this fling card here. So some of you have been reaching out to this person, like literally trying to start something new. Like, I do feel like you want this person to be with you. You're loyal to this person because it's here, and I feel like each and every time that, they reach out to you, they may reject you, or this is you doing this to somebody else. But, rejection, what they say, rejection is God's protection, so to speak. So it just may be that time, right? For you to accept it. So Gemini, if you find out something, or something is brought to your attention about, that's too many, about this commitment, this divorce card tried to pop out here. So like I said, some of you could be married. But if you find out something, take it for what it is, right? It's time to heal. It's time to Get yourself, it came back out again, marriage. So some of you, again, you could be married. I'm sorry, that wasn't divorce, it was a marriage card. It came out again. Some of you could be married to this person, and some of you maybe want to renew, this marriage. Yeah. And if you do know that you're taking a risk, because I feel like if you try to force this person back, or even if this person agrees to come back, if in your heart of hearts like, yeah, this person can't be trusted, you probably can't. So you got I'm sorry here. So there's hurt, there's pain. For some of you, somebody could be apologizing to you, or you're apologizing to them, really like, look, I'm sorry for what I did to you. I want to fix my marriage, or this would be somebody saying this to you, or, please don't reject me. I want to make this work. I want to, I want us to start over again. I do feel like that's a conversation that some of you, could be having, but, again, you got, a little cautionary card here. It says, pay attention to the details. Someone could have cheated in the past, and you could have forgiven them. You could have been married to this person. And I feel like for some of you, you may be feeling like this person is actually cheating again. Okay, so, if that is the case, and if you're questioning, if this person is being loyal, or if this person is possibly doing something, then they probably are. And you got accusation here. So, this is just, starting to line up with the cards. You got accusations, you got apologies, you got pay attention to details. I mean, you have a lot of cards here that are indicating, the possibility, of someone probably doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or, maybe, accusing one person of cheating. I'm sorry, I got distracted. The baby started crying. I can't come to you now. So, Gemini, if this person can't come to you right now, it is probably because they have something new. So if you're reaching out to them and they're kind of rejecting you, it's because, they're focused on something else right now. And I think they will be. You've triggered me. Let's see what else we have. And then we're going to wrap this up. And just so you guys know, that is my grandbaby, and his mother is in there. I'm not ignoring his cries. Let's see what else we have here. I can't promise you anything. Yeah, I see where this is going. Why is it that you love me? So this sounds like a whole conversation that you may be having, and you got drama on the bottom of the day. I feel a pity party, Gemini here. Somebody, could be, asking like, hey, Gemini, why don't you love me? I do feel like, this person, I don't know, this person is preoccupied, with something else. They are. So if you're asking somebody, why don't you love me? Why can't we be together? This person can't come to you right now, because they're busy. They're busy probably with this fling possibly, or they're just busy moving on with their lives. But I do feel like something is going to come in that is going to definitely trigger you. And it's going to probably be just a little uncomfortable, right? But again, things happen, for a reason. So if, I'm not wishing heartache, on you, but, the tower's here, right? And it's here to help you. And the universe is here. The universe has a plan. It says it here. Universe has a plan. It's here to help you. Ask for guidance. That's here to help you. And a lot of the times, these things are here to help us just move on, And I feel like you have intent on doing that. But I feel like there is just this one last try, Gemini, that either someone is trying to get with you, or you're trying to get with somebody else. Just one last try. I just need to know, is this person cheating on me? Is this person loyal to me? Does this person love me? I feel like this is it. This is that one last try to see if, things, are going to work. So you guys stay optimistic. You got true love, and you have make the effort. So you've made the effort. and you've been optimistic because you love this person. But for whatever reason, for some of you, Gemini, and it's not for everybody, this person is just not lining up, in a way that you need them to be, with you. They're just not lining up. And so for now, Gemini, I feel like, there is some type of truth and realization that is coming your way that's going to change your perspective about this person. It's going to help you to see the truth. It's going to give you an understanding. And for someone out there, or many of you out there, it's going to, give you the strength to move on. So Gemini, I hope you like your reading. And although it may not, be rainbows and ponies, it is nevertheless the message that the cards have brought to you today. So I would take it with as much optimism as you can, and just know that true love is out there. It may not be with this particular person, but I think you're starting to see that now. I think you're starting to move on and get over this commitment that has had you captivated for some time. So I will see you guys next month for your love reading, and sending you guys love, light, and blessings. Okay? All right.